I thought I should video document a few things happening with KTC since I'm very occupied and not able to make any content as such on KTC. I could at least share what I'm doing in and around just building trails and the team in general. So there's a shift happening in how the world is beginning to experience places like India. So recently, there was this deal of India and European Union free trade agreement, which has opened up a world of possibilities. And on paper, it's about tariffs, economics, and scale. But beneath the surface, a whole ecosystem is brewing under this free trade agreement. There's a group of Spanish people who are in India for a long period, exploring some business opportunities of value creation in India. And luckily, not luckily, someone opened this door for me. I got an opportunity to meet with these people, sit down with them, and one of them was actually working on something very close to what we do at KTC. So he wants to develop a business idea in India, and these people are not just studying businesses; they are actively building them, and they are backed by established companies back in Spain, who will work on the proof of concepts and likely make things happen. Is what I got an idea. So he wanted Spanish people to experience the true beauty of India, the unseen India, which is not shown uh, in the media outlets, or maybe it's not even seen by a lot of people, and maybe it's not even seen by the city dwellers of India as well. So we had a lot to talk about, and I have a whole recording of our discussion, but I'm making this video to highlight something else as well. Okay, so this person who connected me with all these people, I had an interesting conversation with him where I was discussing about how KTC came out to be, and on similar lines, we got talking, and uh, I was discussing about how one of the hardest part of building KTC hasn't been about ideas or events execution, but it has been about alignment, especially with local systems of governance, local leadership, uh, and I've tried at different points in different phases. I've tried to bring ideas to the ground to build something with the local governance involved, and but more often than not, the energy just doesn't translate, and at some point I stopped. I stepped back from trying, and what's interesting is I've seen the opposite play out in places like Meghalaya, which is also a part of India. Tourism collaboration is so smooth and it's so better that it works out for everyone. I mean, the travelers have good experiences. The ideas are, they have already got on a track to a more concrete idea of tourism, which is only going to develop in the future. They have good experiences which are run by local communities, which are ideated by the communities but backed by the governance, and it is very systemic, and it is going to play out positively in the future because they have the destination management in place. So it is not only boosting the livelihood of the people, but it is also generating a lot of revenue for the state. But that does not happen in Maharashtra, and a lot of scope of improvement rests with the Maharashtra tourism department. And so the whole idea of KTC is also trying to build a culture of tourism so that it does not get chaotic with time and future, and build future ready solutions that will help not just economically but also help in preserving the culture as well as the nature and heritage of the place through tourism. And so the interesting thing about all of this is when I tried to explain to him the struggles of putting forth ideas locally through the governance, he said a very interesting thing which clicked with me. It instantly clicked with me. He said that, I mean, he's the person I'm talking about is very business savvy, as opposed to me, who's just I'm just good at building systems. So he said to me, never to go bottom up in the government. It always has to come from the top down for it to work. And this line stuck with me because it opened up a whole new line of thought. Because it's very true. You cannot get things bottom up from the government in India. Everything has to come from top down, and for that you need proper channels. And I was also discussing this one with one of my field experts, that we kill our leaders. I mean, we expect them to a pedestal of being too perfect, and we eat at their flaws, and we kill leaders before they even grow up. And sometimes what really lacks in local ecosystems, in ground up ecosystems, is alignment, resources, and the right access. There could be a lot of economy and value that could be generated if the people are connected to the right channels, if the right people are connected to the right channels, and if the right ideas find a platform to grow. So these are just some thoughts around it, but here is a glimpse of the conversation that I had with Jose, who was exploring tourism potential in India, and we discussed a lot around the region, around the expertise, around what each of us want to do, what we are already doing, and how we could contribute to the thing as a whole. So here's the rest of it.